एक लड़के की कहानी। एक लड़का था, मत पूछो किधर। वो पढ़ लिख नहीं पाता था। लाख कोशिशों बाद उसको रहता ना था याद कि y x के बाद आता था। अल्फाज उसके दुश्मन उसकी आंखों के सामने नाचते थे। डांस कर करके जी भर भर के बेचारे को सताते थे। लिखना पढ़ना थका देता उसको, दुखड़े अपने सुनाता वो किसको। भेजा फुल था, स्टार्टर गुल था, ऊपर से एबीसी डिस्को। फेल हो गया एक दिन बेचारा, पढ़ने लिखने के बोझ का मारा। लोगों ने उसे गधा बेवकूफ कहा, बच्चे ने सारा अपमान बहादुरी से सहा। फिर एक सवेरे उसने सोना उगला, थियरी जो सुनी जहां ने सारा जहां पिघला। बोलो बोलो कौन है वो?
एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन।
करेक्ट राजन, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, जीनियस, महान साइंटिस्ट, जिसने दुनिया को अपनी थियरी और रिलेटिविटी से हिला के रख दिया। द ब्राउनियन मोशन, द फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट, फॉर विच ही वाज अवार्डेड द नोबेल प्राइज इन 1921। दोस्तों, आज मैं तुम लोगों को एक कहानी सुनाऊंगा। एक लड़के की कहानी। एक लड़का था, मत पूछो किधर। वो पढ़ लिख नहीं पाता था। लाख कोशिशों बाद उसको रहता ना था याद कि y x के बाद आता था। अल्फाज उसके दुश्मन उसकी आंखों के सामने नाचते थे। डांस कर करके जी भर भर के बेचारे को सताते थे। लिखना पढ़ना थका देता उसको, दुखड़े अपने सुनाता वो किसको। भेजा फुल था, स्टार्टर गुल था, ऊपर से एबीसी डिस्को। फेल हो गया एक दिन बेचारा, पढ़ने लिखने के बोझ का मारा। लोगों ने उसे गधा बेवकूफ कहा, बच्चे ने सारा अपमान बहादुरी से सहा। फिर एक सवेरे उसने सोना उगला, थियरी जो सुनी जहां ने सारा जहां पिघला। बोलो बोलो कौन है वो?
एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन।
करेक्ट राजन, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, जीनियस, महान साइंटिस्ट, जिसने दुनिया को अपनी थियरी और रिलेटिविटी से हिला के रख दिया। द ब्राउनियन मोशन, द फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट, फॉर विच ही वाज अवार्डेड द नोबेल प्राइज इन 1921। अब बताओ कि ये क्या है? नहीं, कोई ऑर्डिनरी हेलीकॉप्टर नहीं है ये। द ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट इन्वेंटर लियोनार्डो डा विंची। कौन? हाँ, उन्होंने ये तस्वीर बनाई थी, अ वर्किंग स्केच ऑफ ए हेलीकॉप्टर। लेकिन कब? 15वीं सदी में। पहला हवाई जहाज उड़ता उससे 400 साल पहले। जानते हो, लियोनार्डो डा विंची को पढ़ने लिखने में बड़ी तकलीफ होती थी। कुछ ऐसा लिखते थे विंची साहब। कुछ समझ में आया? नहीं। अब पढ़ो। ईशान, जरा लाइट ऑन करना प्लीज। किस महान हस्ती ने दुनिया को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से रोशन किया?
एडिसन। थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन।
बिल्कुल सही ईशान, वेरी गुड। वो भी बेचारा था ABCD का मारा। आओ बैठो ईशान। नहीं, लाइट रहने दो, एडिसन भाई की रोशनी हम पर पड़ती रहे। ओके, इसको तो सब जानते हैं। बचपन में इसको भी पढ़ने लिखने में तकलीफ होती थी, लेकिन अब देखो क्या धूम मचा रहा है। और भी हैं असली नमूने। पाब्लो पिकासो, फेमस क्यूबिस्ट पेंटर, उसको 7 नंबर कभी समझ में नहीं आया। कहता था ये तो मेरा अंकल की उल्टी नाक है। मिकी माउस का बाप कौन?
वर्ल्ड डिज्नी।
करेक्ट, वॉल्ट डिज्नी। अक्षरों से परेशान, डाल दी कार्टूनों में अपनी जान। नील डायमंड, पॉपुलर सिंगर, लाल लाल रिपोर्ट कार्ड के शर्म में डूबा गाने लिखता। एगाथा क्रिस्टी, फेमस मिस्ट्री बुक राइटर। यकीन करोगे, एक लेखिका जो बचपन में पढ़ लिख नहीं पाती थी। लेकिन आज सडनली मैं तुम लोगों से ये सब क्यों बता रहा हूं? तुम्हें यह दिखाने कि दुनिया में ऐसे ऐसे हीरे पैदा हुए हैं जिन्होंने सारी दुनिया का नक्शा ही बदल दिया, क्योंकि ये दुनिया को अपनी अलग नजर से देख पाए। दिमाग उनके जरा हटके थे, आसपास वालों को बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ, तकलीफें खड़ी कर दी। इसके बावजूद वो जीते, और ऐसे जीते कि दुनिया देखती रह गई। इन सिकंदरों, कलंदरों, बिलंदरों के नाम आज की आर्ट क्लास। इनको याद करते हुए इस 4 दीवारी के बाहर कदम रखेंगे और कुछ अलग बनाएंगे, डिफरेंट, कुछ भी जी में आए वो उठाओ, पत्थर, लकड़ी, कचरा, कुछ भी। चलो छोटे तालाब की तरफ बढ़ना शुरू कर लो। ईशान, 1 मिनट। राजन तुम जाओ। जानते हो, उन सारे लोगों में एक और नाम था जो मैंने नहीं लिया। शायद इसलिए कि वो नाम इतना महान नहीं, लेकिन तकलीफ उसे भी वही है। वो नाम है राम शंकर निकुम। मुझे भी बचपन में पढ़ने लिखने की तकलीफ थी। मेरे पिताजी मुझे समझ नहीं पाए। उनको लगता था कि मैं शैतानी कर रहा हूं, जानबूझ के नहीं पढ़ रहा हूं। उनको लगा आगे चलकर मेरा कुछ नहीं होगा, ये टफर इडियट क्या कर पाएगा। आज जो हूं तुम्हारे सामने हूं ईशान। चले।
क्या आप मेरे घर गए थे?
दोस्तों, आज मैं तुम लोगों को एक कहानी सुनाऊंगा। एक लड़के की कहानी। एक लड़का था, मत पूछो किधर। वो पढ़ लिख नहीं पाता था। लाख कोशिशों बाद उसको रहता ना था याद कि YX के बाद आता था। अल्फाज उसके दुश्मन उसकी आंखों के सामने नाचते थे। डांस कर करके जी भर भर के बेचारे को सताते थे। लिखना पढ़ना थका देता उसको, दुखड़े अपने सुनाता वो किसको। भेजा फुल था, स्टार्टर गुल था, ऊपर से ABC डिस्को। फेल हो गया एक दिन बेचारा, पढ़ने लिखने के बोझ का मारा। लोगों ने उसे गधा बेवकूफ कहा। बच्चे ने सारा अपमान बहादुरी से सहा। फिर एक सवेरे उसने सोना उगला। थियरी जो सुनी जहां ने सारा जहां पिघला। बोलो बोलो कौन है वो?
एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन।
करेक्ट राजन, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, जीनियस, महान साइंटिस्ट, जिसने दुनिया को अपनी थियरी और रिलेटिविटी से हिला के रख दिया। द ब्राउनियन मोशन, द फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट, फॉर विच ही वाज अवार्डेड द नोबेल प्राइज इन 1921। अब बताओ कि ये क्या है? नहीं, कोई ऑर्डिनरी हेलीकॉप्टर नहीं है ये। द ग्रेट आर्टिस्ट इन्वेंटर लियोनार्डो डा विंची। कौन? हाँ, उन्होंने ये तस्वीर बनाई थी, अ वर्किंग स्केच ऑफ अ हेलीकॉप्टर। लेकिन कब? 15वीं सदी में। पहला हवाई जहाज उड़ता उससे 400 साल पहले। जानते हो, लियोनार्डो डा विंची को पढ़ने लिखने में बड़ी तकलीफ होती थी। कुछ ऐसा लिखते थे विंची साहब। कुछ समझ में आया? आप पढ़ो। ईशान, जरा लाइट ऑन करना प्लीज। किस महान हस्ती ने दुनिया को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से रोशन किया?
एडिसन। थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन।
बिल्कुल सही ईशान, वेरी गुड। वो भी बेचारा था ABCD का मारा। आओ बैठो ईशान। नहीं, लाइट रहने दो। एडिसन भाई की रोशनी हम पर पड़ती रहे। ओके, इसको तो सब जानते हैं। बचपन में इसको भी पढ़ने लिखने में तकलीफ होती थी, लेकिन अब देखो क्या धूम मचा रहा है। और भी हैं असली नमूने। पाब्लो पिकासो, फेमस क्यूबिस्ट पेंटर, उसको 7 नंबर कभी समझ में नहीं आया। कहता था ये तो मेरे अंकल की उल्टी नाक है। मिकी माउस का बाप कौन?
वर्ल्ड डिज्नी।
करेक्ट, वॉल्ट डिज्नी। अक्षरों से परेशान, डाल दी कार्टूनों में अपनी जान। नील डायमंड, पॉपुलर सिंगर, लाल लाल रिपोर्ट कार्ड के शर्म में डूबा गाने लिखता। एगाथा क्रिस्टी, फेमस मिस्ट्री बुक राइटर। यकीन करोगे, एक लेखिका जो बचपन में पढ़ लिख नहीं पाती थी। लेकिन आज सडनली मैं तुम लोगों से ये सब क्यों बता रहा हूं? तुम्हें यह दिखाने कि दुनिया में ऐसे ऐसे हीरे पैदा हुए हैं जिन्होंने सारी दुनिया का नक्शा ही बदल दिया, क्योंकि ये दुनिया को अपनी अलग नजर से देख पाए। दिमाग उनके जरा हटके थे, आसपास वालों को बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ, तकलीफें खड़ी कर दी। इसके बावजूद वो जीते, और ऐसे जीते कि दुनिया देखती रह गई। इन सिकंदरों, कलंदरों, बिलंदरों के नाम आज की आर्ट क्लास। इनको याद करते हुए इस चार दीवारी के बाहर कदम रखेंगे। और कुछ अलग बनाएंगे, डिफरेंट, कुछ भी जी में आए वो उठाओ, पत्थर, लकड़ी, कचरा, कुछ भी। चलो छोटे तालाब की तरफ बढ़ना शुरू करो। ईशान, एक मिनट। राजन, तुम जाओ। जानते हो, उन सारे लोगों में एक और नाम था जो मैंने नहीं लिया। शायद इसलिए कि वो नाम इतना महान नहीं, लेकिन तकलीफ उसे भी वही है। वो नाम है राम शंकर निकुम।
Good evening. Good evening, wonderful people.
Good evening, ma'am.
I love this. The minute I say good evening, everybody comes on camera.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Awesome. Good evening. Ashwati. Ashwati,
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes,
Sushma,
ma'am.
Ashwati, Brita.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Ashwati, after lunch, do you log on and wait? I mean, you're there so early. Anytime I set in, you are already there. Today, Rosaline was there. My God. I'm so happy to see your enthusiasm to learn new concepts, because if the teachers don't learn, the education system will collapse. Teachers
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
keep learning. All right. Wonderful. So good evening to all of you. Lubna, Jasmine, Amrita, Sushma, Nilima, Shireen, Seema, Aditi, Suttappa, Swati, Navya, Sandesha, Rosaline, Chavi. You know, in the olden times when I used to call out names, there were 8 Sunitas, 5 Anitas, 3 Gayatris. I mean, same thing. And now the names are so difficult, so new. I don't know if it is a media's initiative to bring in new names to the heroine's name, where the parents start to name them in this way. I don't know what, but they were always in the south. It will be Rama, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Gayatri, Durga. These will go on. In the north, it will be all this Anita, Sarita. Anyway, Tonal, Rosaline, Hasita, Shruti, Shraddha, Aditi, Surya, Pragati, Netra, Vidya, Aditi, Lona, Shalini, Pratibha, Gayatri, all of you. Neha, Hansa, Neha Gupta, Kushani, and if I miss somebody, sorry. Thank you so much. Am I audible and am I visible?
Yes. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much. So did any one of you go back and try meditation today? If yes, just raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of you. Okay. Yes, I fell asleep peacefully. Good. So again out of how many? 48 today, hardly 10. What does this mean? It's not easy to change teachers. It's not easy to accept change. It is not easy to make a shift from what we do to what we can do. It's not easy to make teachers learn something. My father used to say, once you become a teacher, you'll stop learning. So don't become one. Because teachers never want to learn. They only want to teach. How can you teach without learning? So I promised my father, I will not do that. That's where he taught me, if you want to grow, save your 10% of money, keep it aside to only upgrade yourself so that you don't have to ask anyone, can I do this course? Like I did so many courses from Maharashtra Dyslexia Association, Chennai Dyslexia Association, everywhere, wherever international events were happening, I was there. Many people would ask me, you already know this, you're running a school, why do you go? If you don't go, you'll not grow. You won't know what's happening in the world. You will remain outdated. And sometimes when you listen to some foreign speakers, you're like, oh my God, where are we? We are so much behind, and there's so much that we can do for these kids. But the beauty of the Indian approach or methodology is, I feel we can't adopt everything that these International Dyslexia Association teach, because many things our Indian children cannot relate to. The stories that the stories, if you pick up very American stories, the children can't relate to what we are telling you. That's also the reason they get lost. So I'm a very, very core Indian person who likes to pick up Indian stories, who likes to pick up material which is close to children's environment, so they are able to connect better. All right. So today's session, what is this? Meditation really works. My family also did it. It really helped us today. Our teachers also did it. And I'm sure they will do it regularly. Thank you so much, Varshini. I'm happy if I can bring in a small change of even 10%. I'm glad. Okay. So today's topic is maths. Dyscalculia. How many of you are unfamiliar with the idea of learning maths or not comfortable with maths? I am not. I am not a maths person at all. How many of you feel are still scared of maths? But I can teach maths very well. I'm scared of maths, but I can teach maths to a primary child very well, because I understand how difficult it is for me. And that makes me easy for a difficult child to be taught. If I was a gold medalist, probably I would not have been. Because the people who are very good in maths, they learn it so fast, they find others, array, so simple, you can't understand this much. And that's where people like me struggle. Yes, I can't understand this much so fast. And that's why probably I am able to help a child who's struggling with numbers or struggling with something. I still get dreams. Who gets these dreams? Dreams of maths? Of not being able to answer the maths exam. See, almost everybody started writing, but there are times when I can get stuck miserably. Yeah, I can understand. Okay, so let's talk about maths today. I would want all of you to read this. And were you able to read it? You were able to read it with the wrong spelling? This is how a dyslexic child reads or writes. He has made sure all the alphabets are there. It's irrelevant if it is not in the right place. That's how he'll tell me, ma'am, all the alphabets are there. No, ye idhar ho gaya, udhar ho gaya, kya farak padta? You could read, right? Keep calm. Sometimes I feel they are 100% correct. Kya farak padta hai? Because the way Americans write nowadays is slang. Sorry. This is awesome. And all the dyslexic kids are going through this. Okay, I'll just rush through these slides and come to today's session. So today's session is on dyscalculia. Calculia, to do with maths. I love this boy's expression. And this is how my expression is also. Most of the time when I'm given money to count. So let's talk about assessment. Again, revise, because we had done this on day 1. I always go back and revise. Assessment of mathematical skills which a teacher in a classroom, pre-primary, primary or secondary, can herself find out about a child and assess. Okay, so that is the ability to recall basic math facts, procedures, rules and formulas. Sometimes forgetting formula is okay, but forgetting formula all the time in spite of repetitive training is really a question mark. Forgetting rules, unable to recall the procedures. When we say rules, you have steps for everything. Remembering basic facts. The ability to maintain precision during mathematical work. Going step by step. Ability to sequence and carry out successfully multiple steps. They'll just jump from one step and give you the answer and say the answer is correct. Why do you want the steps? Understanding the final goal of the math problem. After reading the problem, they're like, करना क्या है इसमें? ये बताओ मेरे को. मैंने पढ़ लिया पूरा सम 3 बार. But मुझे बताओ करना क्या है? Once we give them what is करना, then probably they are able to do it. Ability to identify silent aspects of mathematical situation, particularly in word problems and other problem solving situations where some information is not relevant. Our word problems will have so much of information, they will get confused what is important part in it, because most of them will also have dyslexia, reading problem. Ability to remember the vocabulary and language of maths. What is the vocabulary and language of maths? The word add has so many other synonyms. Total, plus, amount, together, all this is substituted for the word add. And if you are using only the word add for a sum, then the child will remember. He'll hunt for that word. Okay, I can see add, matlab mujhe plus karna hai. But the minute you have replaced it with total or altogether or something, gone. He's lost. And as a teacher or a parent, you will feel, "Arey, abhi to karaya tha tumko, why can't you remember this?" The problem is replacing of these words. Same way with minus and same way with multiplication. Ability to know when relevant information is included or when information is given out of sequence. Skipping steps is one. Second is forgetting the sequence of doing anything. What is important and what is not important. Like, especially, when you have this bracket sums, which one to open first, which bracket to open, the BODMAS is such a confusion for them. Ability to explain and communicate about math, including asking and answering questions, and ability to read text and direct own learning. Ability to remember assigned values and definitions in specific problems. So probably they will do table of 2, 3, 4. After that, they'll forget. Probably okay with table, but you okay with table in sequence, but you ask suddenly 6 7s are gone. They'll have to go back to sequence, say the whole thing again, then they'll recall. Many kids have problem with maths, but dyscalculia is different from just having fear of maths or just having problem with maths. I also have a reason why many children have fear of maths. Can you tell me the common reason why children have fear of maths? If any one of you had fear of maths, you could tell me what was your fear of maths. If you had, I know my reason.
Because maths teacher are so strict, ma'am. And they will cut off the PT period.
I like that, Gayatri. Your answer is your experiences. Maths teacher, we have some amazing maths teachers here. We'll take their version also. Okay. So maths teachers are very strict. I completely agree. So you are scared, you're not able to finish, so you quit. Any other reason?
Ma'am, because of criticism from the maths teacher.
Criticism from the maths teacher. Agrees. Third?
They don't like to practice it.
Who doesn't like?
Kids like.
Kids don't
I
like to
don't
practice.
practice.
Are you a maths teacher, Kavita?
Yes, I'm a math teacher.
That's why your language is different from the other's language.
Also,
Ma'am, the
Sonal
steps we
says
follow.
phobia of going wrong. Yeah, Kushani.
hi. So basically, I did my CA. I'm not a
You're a
good
CA.
at math. I appeared for CA. When I got my papers, I didn't clear one in the first attempt. I got my paper. I realized most of the time I did silly mistake and I lost my.
But
Like-
you've completed your CA?
I left it. That was something I found very monotonous. That life.
That
A
means
bit
you're a
different.
very creative person.
That's why I switched to psychology and all those stuff. It's very challenging. I like that.
So you will be an amazing teacher for children with dyslexia. Switch over completely. I will advise you at this line. Completely. You will be some awesome person who can solve kids' problems. Anyway.
I'll call you then.
Ma'am, Jasmine here.
Yeah.
At times, the steps to be followed, once you miss the step, the entire sum goes wrong.
Yes. Come on the camera, otherwise don't talk. That's the rule for today. Yeah, Aditi, come on the camera. See, look, all of you are beautiful for one reason. The reason is you're a teacher. And you're the most beautiful human being for any child. Yeah, so always feel good about coming on the camera. So Aditi has risen her hand. Any other reason? Logical application. It is about subject which needs logical application, whereas other subjects are more of learning. Okay. So if we heard more answers, the answers were circulating around the teacher. And this is the strongest reason. Maths teachers in our country, many teachers I have seen, have so much of expect so much of perfection, or so much of, what do you say, you have to do 20 sums, you have to do 30 sums, only then you will learn it. This approach has made many children give up maths. If you go back to your own schools now, or your childhood, or otherwise, if maths teachers' approach can change, the same teacher who's strict or whatever you call it, can transform the lives of, help many children who are struggling with maths. It's a very common problem, because they are very good at it. We always expect children to learn it fast, but children need many methods. That's the whole trouble with maths. And a subject like English is also done in 5 other subjects: science, social, English, or something in art and craft, or library. Everywhere English is happening in English medium schools. Let me be specific on that. Everywhere English is still happening. But what about maths? It's happening only in the maths period. So limited practice, limited exposure, too much to be done. But those who love maths find it very easy, very fun. Okay. I couldn't do maths again because of my maths teachers. And that fear still continues. But that hasn't stopped me to grow anyway. Okay, so let me come to you with the first strategy. Is this. What is a problem? Integrated problem. When we say integrated problem, I'll read out this sum and I want all of you to give me the answer in, you're all adults, so you can give me the answer just in 10 seconds. Moshmi has 3 different color tops: red, green, white. She has 2 different color skirts, yellow and pink. Which she can wear with them? How many different combinations of skirts and tops can she wear? क्या हुआ? कोई जवाब ही नहीं दे रहा.
9. Ma'am, Jasmine here, 9.
Jasmine says 9. It's not a very complicated sum. It's a very simple sum. But the way it is presented is so khatarnak for kids. Real khatarnak. See again. So the technique I have been approaching, helping children with, not Poonam says I've not even picked up the question, is draw. Read out the sum to the child and draw. The more you make them draw, the concept gets very clear with them and they start doing these sums well. Simple sums draw instead of, we keep on saying, he bought 4 chocolates, he bought 3 chocolates, tell me how many chocolates. Arey, I'll tell you again, okay? He had 4 chocolates, she had 3 chocolates, tell me to. Arey, once again, I'll tell you. So he had 3. After some time, my dyslexic child is like,
Vedant, please need bus now. 5 need ठेव आणि बस ना. Other legs cross करून बस का खाली ठेवून दे.
hello, whose mic is on? Okay. They'll be like this. But the minute we make them draw, because they love to draw, and drawing doesn't mean art, drawing only means putting it in a picture form by which they can remember the images very well. Let's do the next one. Difficulty in remembering numbers. This is somebody had asked me the other day in preschool. Repeated. Do you know this works like magic? You have done oral, you have done writing, you have done everything. Still the child did not learn. Use body. With body, they learn extremely well. With the tactile effect, tactile touch. You do it on the child, tell the child to do it on another child, tell the parent to do it on the child. Run that number on the body, in the air, in the water, in the sand, everywhere, and the numbers get registered much better. Body is excellent. So we used to play this game with alphabets, words, numbers, and even pictures like diagrams of shapes of maths, square or rectangle or whatever, and they pick up very well. You won't have to do it many times. Okay, like left and right is a confusion. Odd and even is also a confusion for primary children, at least till class 3, if not more. I know of kids in class 9 who still have confusion. So I created a game for them. We used to play this game. What's this game? Take a chess board. Okay. There are 2 coins. One is an odd and the other is even. So anybody who wants to play the game with me can volunteer. I'll play with that person. Who can raise their hand first? I'll play with that. Well, Ashruti always comes first every day. Okay. Ashruti, you and me are playing. Okay. Ashruti, you want to be odd or even?
Odd.
Odd. Odd. Okay. You are odd. I am even. Okay. Now, how do we play this game? You have to take the dice. Which color you want? White or black? The coin.
White.
White. Okay. So you are odd and you have taken white. So you are on the other side of the chessboard and I am on this side. Got it? Presently we are on virtual game. Now do you want to throw the dice first or should I?
You.
Okay, given. So when I throw the dice, I'm even. If the even number comes on the top, I get the chance to make the move.
Okay.
Suppose 4 has come on top. So I can make 4 moves on the chessboard at my side. You're on the other side. The whole aim of the game is to start from my right hand corner to reach the right hand corner of my opponent. That's where we win the game. Now the dice goes to Ashruti. Ashruti throws the dice and she also gets an even. Now what should we do, Ashruti?
You go. Your chance will go, na? Like you go to.
You mean I will take the moves?
Bigger number. Because
I can't take the move. You have lost the move.
Oh.
Okay, so you lost your move because you didn't get an odd. So the dice comes back to me. I throw it again. Now suppose I get an odd. What will happen?
Your chance will gone.
My chance is gone. The dice will come back to you. So what is our brain doing at this moment? Every time we are throwing the dice, our brain is telling us, I want even. My brain will keep telling me, I want even. And your brain will keep telling you, I want odd. I want odd. Only then I can make a move. Here it is not numbers. It's I want the odd. Now when you're doing this, unconsciously you're drilling your brain to odd or to even. And each time you make the move, you make a chart like this and keep putting the numbers here. Who's ever got the turn, keep putting what number came. And the more number of times you see and you play, the child automatically gets registered with odd and even without even telling the child to memorize, learn, or whatever with odd and even. You find this game exciting?
Yes.
Ma'am, but then how did you write 9 at the odd, but then it's not displayed on the chessboard?
Good question. Very good. It's not displayed on the chessboard. He got 9 moves. He got moves where he got total as 9. So in this situation, probably the dice was thrown twice. You have this double chance. You see, if you get 6, you get one more chance. So in that chance, the second time they got 3. So you wrote 9. 6 and 3, 9 moves you made. Is that clear? Did you understand the game?
Ma'am, but 6 is a even and the 3 will be the odd, no, ma'am.
Yeah. So you didn't make a 9 is just a number written there. It has nothing to do with this particular example that I'm giving.
It's my passion.
Okay. Think it is okay. I've written 3 there.
It's like my
But
passion.
did you get the game?
No, it's like my passion.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please once more if suppose.
Okay.
If it is
Now, what's her name? Ashwati, did you get the game?
Yes, ma'am.
Ashwati, select a partner. This time I'm not playing. This is how I do remediation.
Anybody with anybody.
No, ask them to raise their hand. Somebody
Want
has
to
written,
play?
I want to play.
Neha.
Neha. Okay, let Neha come on mic. Good. Okay, now start the game.
Okay.
Ashwati,
I
you
will
have
take
thrown the
odd.
dice. You have taken
Huh.
odd. Okay.
Okay, it will 3.
Even.
What happened?
I'll take even.
Okay. I'll take odd. And
Okay.
which color you want?
I want white.
Okay. Now turn
Throw the
dice.
first.
Okay. Maybe it comes 3 or 6. Anything.
Think you are playing. Now what you will do? Throw the dice and say, ah, what has come?
It's lost.
You missed it? Okay. Pass.
Okay. So -4.
How can it be -4?
I have thrown the dice and it came up 4.
It's not minus. Mine is 4.
4. Okay. Then you will go.
Yes, I'll.
Then it's my turn.
Yes.
I'll throw the dice.
Yes.
It will be 3.
Okay. So now
I
it's
will go. Now it's again your turn.
yes. And now I have thrown the dice and
And
I
we will write that number, that particular
Yes.
number which we are getting in
We
even and
write-
odd column.
when I
In
have
this
thrown
way,
the
it will
dice.
continue.
Yes. And now I have thrown the dice and I got 5.
Then you lost.
Yes, I have lost.
So
Then
we will avoid using
this
words
way.
like loss. See, when you play game with children with learning disability, I think any child, you should pick the vocabulary.
Yes.
You are a
Because-
loser, you
Correct.
lost, you are out, you get out. No, there are nice words. Skip. You skip your chance. Isn't that better than saying you're lost?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's better.
So there are many such vocabulary we can avoid using even in classroom or even while playing normally conversation. That makes us understand you're not actually lost. You've actually skipped the chance because you got that you didn't get the number that you were supposed to get or expecting. Anybody else still not clear? Neha will teach.
Sure.
I think all are clear.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Neha, and thank you, Ashiti, for
Thank you, ma'am.
actively participating.
Thank you,
Uh,
ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome, darlings. And there are many such games that I've created and put in my system so that you can go on doing this online, offline, whatever you want without the knowledge. The children will keep learning. Okay, let's go to the next one. Difficulty to recognize numbers quantity. Okay, this in one of the dyslexia workshops that I attended, MDA workshops that I attended, I learned this very much. What is the difference between the number and the quantity of number? Yes, Jasmine?
The number itself and the quantity means the count. You need to count.
Okay. How do you make children learn this?
Ma'am, I used to take my fingers and like say 5 and then used to use count.
Beyond 10?
Beyond 10 would be something on the board.
And
Something
that's exactly why our kids don't understand quantity. I didn't know this, especially in dyscalculia children. They have a big problem in understanding this quantity. It is like in English alphabets. The image of the alphabet and the identity of the alphabet are different. Okay, I'll repeat this line. The alphabet B, the picture of B has a sound B. If I don't put a sound to that alphabet, the alphabet is just like a Rangoli design. Yes or no? To make you understand this, I'll just draw something. Okay, can all of you see this? You have to tell me or type, what is this? Whatever comes to your mind, you can type. What is this? 5, okay. 2, 5. That's all you can think of? 60, 70 of you, only 2 things, or have others blocked you? Shireen need not type.
Malayalam
Shireen
letter
need
Pa.
not.
Standing,
Pa.
sleeping.
To everybody else who doesn't belong to this language, it's a design. Yes or no?
It's a hook, ma'am.
Yes, it's a hook. Very good. Somebody finds it as a hook. Somebody told me it's a shivling which has got an extension for the water to go, and then there is a Shivka danda. This is one of the children who taught me this. Ma'am, ये शिवलिंग का वो क्या बोलते हैं, त्रिशूल है और ये शिवलिंग है और यहाँ से पानी जा रहा है. So thank you. So I do a lot of such things with children and they come up with amazing responses. Somebody says door.
Means like
Lakshmi, we can't hear you. I think your audio is weak at your end, or internet is weak. Now, what's happening to the child?
Ma'am, for me, it looks like a puzzle piece.
Yeah, a missed puzzle piece. Dr. Pretika, correct. Exactly, Rosaline, individual perception. But can we leave children to individual perception when we are teaching alphabets and numbers? We can't. So what's your brain doing now? Your brain is looking at something and trying to map it with something which you know. If you don't know, you guess. Okay. Now, if I tell you that this is a design, which is an alphabet of a language which is spoken in India, now you'll ask me, what alphabet is this? So this is the image of the alphabet. But the alphabet has a value only if I give it a sound. Yes or no? At the moment, it has no value to you. But now I'll tell you this alphabet is P. P in Malayalam. Now suddenly this value, this alphabet has P sound, P for parrot. Okay. I don't know Malayalam, by the way. I just pick up some alphabets and do experiments like this. Same thing kids go through when they are learning alphabets, whether it is Hindi or English. For them, it is a design. Please remember. And for dyslexic children, 100% it is design. They don't understand. These designs do not have any value until and unless you add a sound to it. Same problem comes in maths for dyscalculic children. They don't understand the difference between number 5 and quantity 5. They will look at number 5 and say number 5. If you ask how much is number 5, what is that quantity? So teaching quantity separately, extensively is very important for such children. And that's why they have difficulty in addition. They have difficulty in multiplication because that quantity is not there in their head. And quantity in early numbers can be taught best by dice. Cheap and best. I did with so many things. It works with pulses. It works with buttons. It works well with anything which they can count. It works with anything in your house, in your school, in your classroom, where they can count. It can be kapda, it can be juta, it can be jhadu, it can be bartan, where they understand quantity. So I always wish mothers can teach quantity at home using kitchen utensils. Nothing more required for a child to understand 1 to 10 within kitchen. Give him 10 spoons, 5 spoons, 3 spoons. While he is playing in pre-primary, his concept of quantity will get clear. And if that cannot happen, then what I advise is using a dice. Throw a dice, the child touches it and gets the idea of quantity. And if we can convert this into a game, all the more excellent. Now here there are only 6. You can make dice of another box, which from where you can have 7 to 12. Another one you can make, and to make a dice, it's not difficult. Just take any dabba, put bindis, your job is done. All preschool teachers will have amazing ideas how to make dice. Very, very creative ways.
Dark green, yeah, leave the dark green. Leave always be.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, was it a question? Yeah, Surya.
Ma'am, like that, in the same way, we just use the beats for the students to introduce the topic of addition. And what happened is, while I give the beats to the students, they are very convenient and they do. But in the exam, we are not able to give the kit to the student to write. In the exam, no, they are just giving a lot of mistakes. How to rectify that, ma'am? While introducing a topic, it is easy. They can understand the concept.
Which means they have not got the concept clear. One is exam fear.
Okay.
That is terrible because expectation from children in exam is so much, and especially LD children have too much of fear of exam because they have determined कि मेरे से नहीं होगा. So we have to remove this exam fear first. That means you have to work on their mind first.
Okay.
They might know the concepts. Like I've heard many mothers saying, "Ma'am, मेरे घर पे सब करता है, exam में जाके नहीं करता." Yes or no? Many of you as teachers must have felt.
Because in the before day prior revision, no, they write it everything correctly. But in the exam, they fails. If I call them particularly and ask them, they will answer it correctly.
Yeah. So how I look at it is, to hell with exam. My child knows the concept. This is my approach.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I even tell the parent. If he says, "Ma'am, worksheet में कुछ नहीं आया, but बाकी सब मैंने कहा उसको आता है ना, मेरे लिए उसका आना जरूरी है because मेरे लिए live जरूरी है exam में." So it's not that it will be like that forever. It will change. They'll improve. They'll learn. But this concept has to become concrete with them, and that comes with more variety of practices. Jasmine, you want to share something or ask something?
Ma'am, I want to ask something. Ma'am, I'm a pre-primary teacher. I used to teach in nursery, and we used to means as we introduced numbers, ma'am, means that was the practice that we used to do. With numbers, we used to count quantity so that the both goes hand in hand. As you said now, like just few words back, that has to be done separately. Then, ma'am, how are we supposed to introduce these things?
No, I said separately means children don't understand 5 as a quantity. They understand 5 as 5 image. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
They will
ma'am.
look at normal children will pick it up very fast. I'm talking about children with dyslexia take a lot of time to get this concept clear. So if we do with them the normal way, they will not get it and move ahead. So you have to use different methods to get this thing clear in their head from 0 to 10 that each one has a quantity. What you're doing in nursery is absolutely fine for regular kids, but have you found this problem with children not able to understand quantity? Because if you don't understand quantity, you can't do addition, you can't do multiplication, you can't do many things in higher class. 20 मतलब कितना? They'll be like this. 20 मतलब कितना? 20 मतलब 20 20 नहीं. 20 मतलब उनको दिखना चाहिए 20 आम या 20 एप्पल, वो माइंड में तुरंत आना चाहिए. If you are standing in a wedding, let me ask this an adult question. Okay, this is question to all of you. And I ask you, can you guess how many people are there in the wedding?
Rough guess.
So I've done this. In a wedding which had 500 people, there were adults who guessed it from 100 to 1000. What does this mean? You're on the stage and I'm asking this question to you. How many people do you think are there in the wedding at the moment?
It would be a guesswork.
Why?
क्योंकि उनको आइडिया है कि 500 कितना होता है लगभग.
मैम काउंट नहीं करना आता है.
Just a quantity.
Exactly. I am not able to measure that quantity. Estimation. हमारे घर के बड़े लोग, grandparents, वो कैसे बात करते हैं? 3 बोरी चावल. या ये बैग में कितना आएगा? If I show a container to my grandmother, I can't guess इसके अंदर कितना चावल आ सकता है. They will just look at it and say 4.5 किलो तो आराम से आएगा. I'm like, इनको कैसे पता? मैं तो वजन करूंगी, डाल के देखूंगी. Because I'm not exposed to doing that, but they have been doing it right in their early childhood. दान देना, लेना, डालना, रखना, जो किचन की इतनी बड़ी एक्टिविटी होती है ना, this activity is very normal for our mothers, mother-in-laws, grandmothers, and people who were born before, I think 1960 या probably 1970 से पहले बहुत normal था. शायद उसके बाद भी normal है. Maybe I am not exposed because maybe I don't get into so much into kitchen, into measurement, right? जैसे many places in our country चावल भरते हैं पूरे साल का. ये भरते हैं. So if somebody tells them after 3 months, no, आज जरा बता सकते हो कितना चावल बाकी है? I can't. But they'll just go look there. I don't know. They look at those dabbas and say, 3 महीना चलेगा. What is this? This is maths. This is that measurement of quantity to concept to people that you are able to relate. कि हाँ इतने लोग खा सकते हैं, इतना हो सकता है. If 10 people come to our house for lunch, I have to cook rice. कितना चावल बनाना पड़ेगा? Isn't this quantity? Assessment of quantity. So assessment of quantity is there everywhere in our life. But this is not drilled at the early education. Rasika, I also not able to say quantity. Exactly. And this, I don't know, with regular children may not have, but dyslexic children have a big problem with quantity. We are not taught this at early age. So if they are not able to do higher maths, we have to go back and get this concept of quantity very clear with them. So there is a game for estimation. Well, I can just orally say because I don't have the image of the estimation here. So let me go to the next set is the best to teach kids with dyslexia, even at higher class, 8th, 9th, is to go back to roots. If they are weak in maths, to go back to roots and use all these materials and many more which is available in the market. If you are somebody who cannot spend, I am someone who talks like, government school का बच्चा है, slum का बच्चा है, तो मैं कैसे सिखाऊंगी? Because I teach everyone. मेरे पास slum के बच्चे भी हैं, मेरे पास international बच्चे भी हैं. So how will I teach? उस बच्चे के पास तो ये नहीं है. तो दाल लो, चावल लो, घर का मटेरियल लो, पत्थर लो, पत्ते लो, फूल लो, कुछ भी लो. But let that feel and touch and doing real. जितना real होगा उतना अच्छा है. अभी we will do maths with inches and centimeter on paper. In my school, we never touch paper. They have to go and measure the windows, the doors, the people, the floor, the fan, anything they see, we give them the inch tape. We will give them the inch tape for 1 week. So they're all dyslexic. And we'll go, jo 15 cheez ko measure karke aao. Tell me the length of 20 things in the campus. So कोई garden में खड़ा होगा, somebody will be in the balcony, somebody will be doing something in my office. चलो मैम का table measure करते हैं. Somebody will be measuring the side of the board. What's happening now? They're actually experiencing measurement. Instead of doing that, 1 centimeter is this much. So how much is 5 centimeter? Gaya. How many of you go to tailor and they ask you, Madam, आपके कुर्ते का length कितना है? And how many of you know it very well? I don't. Correct? We tell the tailor measure करो. हमें क्यों नहीं आता हमारे body के बारे में? सोच के देखो. क्योंकि हमारा कोई उसमें वर्क ही नहीं कर रहे हैं हम. We will tell the tailor अब रख के बताओ 42 चाहिए, 32 चाहिए, 38 चाहिए, 40. What is this? Measurement and quantity. You agree? Maths is everywhere. Shirin is loving this session because she loves maths. Shirin is my community. I know how much she loves maths and how much she's helped children. She's an amazing maths teacher. So maths is everywhere. In our house, in our schools, everywhere. But it should not be in the worksheet, please. It will first come in the worksheet. When they fail, then it will go out of the worksheet. Why give a worksheet when there is maths everywhere? Measure a leaf, measure anything, weigh anything, estimate anything, concepts get clear. Once concepts get clear, mental maths will also improve. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I'm come to the golden rules. Oh, I have these. So I can only deal 5 to 6 in a session like this, but there are, as I told you, there are hundreds lying in my system. Okay. So the next most important golden rule, which thankfully we practiced, and I wishfully would like to say each one of you to practice with your children. You can play the same music for your children and start it before your session begins in your class, in your remedial class, in your regular class, with your child if you are a parent. It helps them to perform much better. The magic won't happen in a day or two, like it might have happened for you, but it will happen within a month. Reduce distraction and noises and lights and movements. Our kids can't handle, my LD kids can't handle all this. If there's too much of movement and distraction when you're teaching a child, the child is distracted towards that side. So when you sit with a child, especially one-to-one LD child, he should not have any visuals around him which can distract him. Adult walking in and out, somebody walking in and out, doing things like that. Then we say, तुम concentrate नहीं कर रहे हो. अरे उसका सिस्टम में प्रॉब्लम है ना, वो कैसे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करेगा बेचारा. The third golden rule is do not merely give instruction, demonstrate it in detail. भाषण नहीं चलता है हमारे बच्चों के साथ. If you do it and show it, you can teach it in one attempt. But if you say it, you might have to say 100 times. So why say? Why not do? Demonstrate everything you want the child to do. Okay, so there are some very nice tools. I'm sure all of you know about it, but you don't know how strong they are when you want to teach them the basics of ones, tens, and hundreds. They are just amazing blocks. How many of you use Montessori kits? If not, please start. Montessori kit was designed for whom? For dyslexic. How many of you know about
Maria Montessori?
Yeah,
Ma'am, it's for mentally retarded children.
Absolutely, Lubna.
Yeah, because I have done my diploma in Montessori.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Today, all schools call themselves Montessori without knowing what is the base of Montessori.
Correct, correct. Very
Every
true.
other school will be Montessori. किसी को भी पूछो Montessori, Montessori. अरे भैया, Montessori is a big science. A very big science which Maria Montessori started for mentally retarded children. She designed this kit for them. But now mentally retarded children के पास कुछ भी नहीं रह गया. It has all gone to the regular school making good money by the name of Montessori.
Yes.
हमारे यहाँ Montessori, so the fees will be high. Drama. I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay that teachers don't know how to use a Montessori kit.
Correct.
There is no proper training given how to use that kit. It's like having a wonderful, what do you say? Something to cook at home. Some nice instrument is there without a manual. No manual given to that lady in the house. बढ़िया सा juicer mixer लाके दे दिया, no manual. अब बनाओ खाना. So what will she do? She will do all test and trial. ये बटन दबाया, वो बटन दबाया, ये किया, वो किया, कभी मिक्सी बना, कभी नहीं बना, कभी खराब हो गया. वही हो रहा है. I'm a little blunt on all this, but my journey teaches me that there has to be a research and training in how to use this kit. And in Montessori training, teachers speak less. They only watch. Montessori training is all about observation. There is no talking. Hello, this is block big. This is a small block. This is smaller. No. Block is given to the child and watched. How does a child react to these blocks? And only guided if required, because children's intellectual ability is enough for them to decide how do they block it, because it's designed like that. If you block everything and give, they'll unblock. After some time, they'll put it again. Initially, they may not put it in the order, they'll put it haphazardly. But no, the teacher will say, no, this should not go, that should. अरे भैया 3 साल का है, करने दो ना उसको. किस लिए? Please read. Montessori treatise, don't talk, just watch. You will realize you don't need to teach anything to children. They are so smart. But we will not do that. We think we are teachers, we have to go on talking. हमारा काम है बात करना. Same thing with these kind of tools. They'll play, and they'll only ask what to do with them. Tactile numbers are especially advised for children with dyslexia because it has got that rough surface. They love to touch it and they learn it better. So here I share some success stories. This is a boy, he came to us in class 6. Why I share these success stories is not to say what I did, it's to make you believe that all children with learning disability can do. So please don't give up. Work on them, change strategy, learn from me, learn from anywhere, go and upgrade yourself, but don't give up on these children. They are very intelligent. If you give up, you will be creating many terrorists in your country. Please remember. Okay, so this boy was studying in class 1 to 6 in some boarding school where the average fees of the school would have been 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. In 6th standard, he failed thrice. Biologically, he's already teenager, but academically, preschooler. biologically teenager, academically preschooler, can't read, can't write. But intellectually, according to me, he was absolutely fine. But nobody understood that, because academic performance is a reflection of a child's progress. So this boy came to us. His father brought us, removing him from boarding school. He would sit in one corner, no reading, no writing. I will not read, I'll not write. I hate maths. So I used to tell him, you just sit in one corner. I won't tell you to do anything. Just come to school. That's all my intention was. Come to my center. He would come happily. He would sit. He wouldn't talk to anybody, because failing class 6 thrice had damaged his self-esteem so miserably that I can't expect him to do anything. All that I wanted him to was to slowly come out of that. What I realized, me and my teachers realized after working with him, was he was very good at looking at something and commenting about it. That means his visuals were very strong. Let me just unmute. So his visuals were very strong. So what we did, we converted all his answers into drawings. Home science, any subject, we converted everything into small drawings, and then asked him to respond to those drawings. For example, if you want to know something about how many planets are there in the solar system. Now this is an English line. We converted this entire how many planets are there in solar system into drawings. He could look at the drawing and answer. So what does this mean? His answers he knew, but he couldn't read the question, so he didn't know. So the minute I made it in a language which he understood, which was art, he started responding. So I told him, you don't have to write any of your answers. You keep drawing answers. Whether it is photosynthesis, every concept I told him to draw. Science, or whether it is English. If it is a story, I would say, you just draw the story and give me. I'll know whether you have understood it or not. Now, he started getting success because his drawings were accepted. We started giving him marks, and he realized that he knew quite a bit. Now was the time to introduce more reading writing strategies to him, which he understood and gradually shifted to reading writing, which means we slowly shifted from full drawing, lesser drawing to more sentences. It took us time, but he could still complete his 10th and 12th from open schooling, and did his bachelor's in photography, and now completed his master's in photography from America. And now look at him. He's shooting films for Bollywood, planning for a Hollywood jump, doing lots of serial shooting, or he's got his own studio. He's a son of a very rich guy from my city, but he's done one of his films in National Geographic also. Another boy, very fond of drama, acting. उससे मैथ्स भी एक्टिंग में करा लो कर लेगा, लेकिन वो मैथ्स नहीं करेगा. So we could identify his problem somewhere in grade 1, but the parent didn't agree. So they continued his regular schooling till grade 5, grade 6, then somewhere in till grade 8. I kept on telling the parent he has a problem. They didn't agree. Somewhere in grade 7, grade 8, finally they decided it's too late. So they pulled him out, put him in our center. He could study quite okay. Did his 10th, did his 12th, did his bachelor's in what do you call it? Fine arts, theater arts, something like that. Did lots of drama, participated in National School of Drama, and now he has his desire to join the main film industry. So he's working on that. बहुत अच्छी reading करता है English. Very, very fluent, very beautiful. Oh, I have many stories to tell you, but that will never end, because God's grace got so many opportunities with children. I want to ask Mr. Rakesh. Is Mr. Rakesh there? Somebody by name Rakesh in my Facebook group. Who is it?
My husband's name. I'm Akanksha here.
Acha, you're Akanksha Rakesh. So why is it Rakesh there in the Facebook also? So I thought, okay.
Yeah, ma'am, we are holding one Facebook, so that's okay. We are together.
Right. That's nice. So Akanksha, I've been saying this last 3 days, please ask your questions here in the forum. Yes. And that's what will help you. So what was your question that I couldn't get it in the...
Ma'am, actually, I'm a special educator in an inclusive group in a government school. So you would very readily understand the issues faced in an inclusive setup. So my concerns holds that we know the kids in the government school and the deficits and the limitations that they carry with themselves, with the lack of stimulation and with the teaching style that the teachers normally hold. So when we take a remedial part, one is that they refer all children, they have no categorization or understanding of a slow learner or a special child. So that is one. They are not able to differentiate between ID, SLD or slow learner. That is one. They would refer all in one. For
What's
them
your question, darling? I know all this that you're saying. What's your
So
question?
my question was, when I basically wanted to attend this, my main forum and learning aspect was I wanted to really gain strategies to work in an inclusive classroom while teaching, what when they are teaching a topic, what problems they face, and what can, as educators or teachers, we can guide and tell them to include in a classroom situation while teaching a topic. So I was looking for those hands-on approaches and strategies which can work in a classroom situation while teaching any subject, classroom curriculum teaching.
I'm happy you asked this question. So I have this entire course in Udemy, exactly what you're looking for. And that course is called Certificate Course in Inclusive Education. Okay. So there you get all this in the classroom. And if there's anything specific, you can ask here and I'll answer. I'll give you a few strategies at least. One is, it's not alone that a special educator can handle this problem. Okay. This has to be addressed by every teacher of India. Every teacher of India. It is no more limited to special educator. I'll tell you the reason why. How many special education schools are there in colleges are there in India? Not many. When
Not
you
many.
passed out, how many students were there in your batch?
25.
Imagine 25 into even 40 colleges. How many special educators are passing out every year? Every special education school, college does not have more than 30 admissions. Okay, per batch. How many people are passing out? Nothing more than 600 to 700 people. Right?
They don't have hands-on approach.
Leave that part. I'm not talking about experience. I'm talking about degree. Okay. Now, LD alone is 35 million children. Where do you expect the special educators to address LD? Because they have mental retardedness, they have enough autistic children, they are physically challenged children, they are blind children, they are deaf children, they list of 21 disabilities. And each special educator specializes only in one. What are you specializing in?
In ID.
In ID, intellectual disability, right? So I don't expect a person with intellectual disability to help a person with visual impairment. It's asking you are asking a heart specialist to give a solution for lungs. That's not fair. It's not fair in medicine. So why should it be fair in education?
No, ma'am, what's happening is the teachers are now ready to work because they've been actually told it's an inclusive class. But now they tell us, give us strategies to work in a classroom situation. They ask us as educators, they tell us, okay, we are teaching a chapter. Now you tell us, how do we deal with this child?
So I will tell you. I'll tell you. I know all your problems. I've dealt with it enough. How many of you know about WAKT?
Auditory, tactile.
Every chapter from class 1 to class 12 can be converted into all these 4. I have done it in my regular school. Visual, auditory, tactile, and kinesthetic. Okay. Every chapter you can do this. If the teachers can kindly shift from their comfort zone of giving lecture, that is called only auditory method, to moving to visual, kinesthetic, and tactile, this entire problem of India can be addressed to some extent, not all. To some extent, it can be shifted. Children can move to a better level of learning. But in our country, auditory is a major method. Teacher bug karti rehti. Children don't need your bug. They can learn very well by visuals. So can this shift happen? If it happens, nothing like it. So somebody like me is only making noise, conducting workshops, doing training, going on Facebook, talking
No, no,
about it.
ma'am, it's
Whatever
making a
change
difference.
can happen, let it happen.
No, it's making a difference, ma'am, definitely. Ma'am, it
So it's-
does. And
so
I'm
now
so
I'm
happy
feeling 90 of you have registered for my webinar, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Workshop. At least 90 can convert another 90, if not more. At least this much I can expect, that 90 of you will share some filtration from this to another 90. But we have a problem, Akanksha, as teachers. मैंने सीखा है, मैं क्यों बताऊं? ये एक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हमारे देश में. And you know what somebody taught me? लक्ष्मी को आप संभाल के रखो, सरस्वती को नहीं. सरस्वती अगर आपके पास आई है तो वो सिर्फ देने के लिए होती है. आप जितना सरस्वती दोगे उतना आपके पास और आएगी. This is my life experience. So if you have learned something, please share.
Yes.
Please share it to 10 more people, and I'm sure each one of you are capable enough to go back to your school and tell your principal, can I do a half-an-hour session on learning disability awareness? Do you think you all can do this? With all my videos that you are watching, with all the material I'm giving you, just 10 minutes can I talk to all my teachers, और half an hour की ये problem क्या है, ये कौन face कर सकता है, हम कैसे इसे deal कर सकते हैं? I have a mission. I have a mission of helping 100,000 parents and teachers who join my community, which I'm doing. But I'm also on a mission to help people who don't want to join my community and still want to do. You're welcome to do. Like I showed yesterday. Those who join the community, what is the benefit? Some of you must have felt, no, I don't want to do these modules. I said, okay, just join the part where question answer you can ask, which is called reading solutions or writing solutions forum. Forum is a place where you can go on asking a question. After tomorrow, what will happen? How many of you all can get back to me again? Other than just passing a 1 or 2 questions here and there and getting an answer. Not able to, right? Unless you are a part of a community. Like Shireen asks me question 24/7. Yes, Shireen? Anytime she gets a question, she'll put a question in the group. Yes, Shireen?
Yes. I asked the question and I got the answer.
And 24/7 you will get answer. That is my commitment to my people in my community. Because that's what my duty I have told myself. मुझे आता है, मुझे बताना है, क्योंकि कई बच्चे वेट कर रहे हैं टीचर को वो स्टेप लेने के लिए. That's all. It's as simple as that. Do we have questions today, Mahima? Hello.
Thank
Mahima,
you so
where are
much.
you?
Ma'am. Thank you. Really wish to thank you for all this. Thank you.
Thank you, Akanksha.
Today, everybody has so many questions that there are no questions in the link only.
Oh, is it? Why does this happen with me? It happens every time. First day, there'll be so many questions. Second day, it will cut down. Either you are not able to understand what I'm saying, or बहुत ज्यादा समझ आ गया कि क्वेश्चन पूछना छोड़ दिया.
मैम सारे डाउट आप खुद ही क्लियर कर देती हैं, तो क्वेश्चंस पूछने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती.
क्या क्लियर कर देती है?
मैम सारे डाउट्स आप ही क्लियर कर देती हैं, क्वेश्चंस ही नहीं होते.
Thank you for that.
Madam, I have a doubt. Kavita
Please,
Dua.
I am more than happy if you ask questions. Yeah, Kavita.
Madam, I have a problem with a kid. कि वो क्या करता है? What he used to do कि whenever the sums are given to, addition देते हैं हम, addition or subtraction, whatever the number is given to him, whether it is 2-digit number, whether it is 3-digit number or 4, मतलब third grade का है. What he used to do कि imaginary, I think he is taking imaginary numbers. He knows the concepts of addition. He knows the concept of subtract. He knows the concept of multiplication, but he will do with his own numbers instead of the numbers which are given to him.
Wow. आपके पास तो आइंस्टाइन बैठा हुआ है. मेरे पास ऐसा ही एक बच्चा था.
जी मैम.
And I'll tell you what I did and how it worked.
Yes,
मैंने क्वेश्चन पेपर बनाना ही छोड़ दिया. Why should you give a question paper? I can't understand. I used to tell him तू अपना क्वेश्चन पेपर बना और उसी को सॉल्व कर. अरे बाबा आपको मल्टीप्लिकेशन टेस्ट करना है ना, तो मेरे नंबर से करे या तेरे नंबर से करे.
No, madam, at the end of the day means whenever the principal used to ask me if he is able to clear all the concepts, if he is able to understand all the concepts, why he is not using the numbers which you are giving to him?
प्रिंसिपल को समझाओ, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है यार? I'm telling you this. Go back tomorrow and tell him to make a question paper. खुद ही.
Okay, ma'am.
I never made question paper for children. मेरे बच्चे खुद ही. You know how I work? Oh my God. मेरा तो तुम लोग पागल हो जाओगे सुन के. If I have a class of 10 children of the same level, I ask all of them to make question paper. I teach them how to make a question paper. There is a rules and regulations to be followed for question paper. I don't know आप लोगों ने B.Ed किया या नहीं, और B.Ed में ये बात सिखा है नहीं, which is called a blueprint. We are taught how to make a question paper. I don't think बहुत schools में ये चल रहा है आज भी. Question paper fancy के हिसाब से बनता है. There is a science, there is a detailed science behind making a question paper. Okay, so I taught this to my 5th graders in my one of the schools that I worked, and it took me 2 days to, it took me a whole 2 sessions for them to understand how to make a question paper. Then I told them, आज के बाद हमारे स्कूल में टीचर से क्वेश्चन पेपर नहीं बनाएंगे, तुम लोग खुद बनाओ. Oh, they were so excited. They asked me a question. हमें सिर्फ पेपर बनाना है, आंसर भी लिखना है. I said no answers, only question paper. Do you think making question paper is very easy?
It's difficult to make a question.
It's one of the most difficult things. If you do it the way the science expects them to do, ये नहीं कि 4 question लिख के पकड़ा दिया. That's not question paper. A question paper is something which balances every child's ability, every child's IQ test. It balances every child's ability to respond to questions. It balances every child's ability to write short answers to big answers. मतलब question paper ऐसा चीज है जो one word वाले को भी बचा लेता है और बड़े आंसर वाले को भी बचा लेता है. ये है question paper कोई भी subject में. So when I taught this to them, they said, "Ma'am, we'll make." So first time I gave them, I'll give you 10 marks का question paper कैसे बनाते हैं. And then you have to allot उसके सामने आपने 3 mark देना है, 2 mark देना है वगैरह. And they did it. There were errors. So I had a lot of session with them कि आपने इसको 3 mark क्यों दिया? It had only 1 word as answer. Now they were like, हाँ बात सही है. मैंने कहा एक word के लिए 1 mark दो, बाकी 2 mark आप क्यों दे रहे हो? They were like this. Said, "Ma'am, give us one more chance." So in this whole process, the kids learned to make question paper. And to make a question paper, you have to read the chapter at least 5 times. Now what happened? I didn't have to teach the chapter. They learned it themselves. And I gave it for a chapter which my teachers did not teach. So they read the chapter 5 times, they made their own question paper, and then in the examination, I gave the same papers to them exchanged. 10 बच्चे थे, 10 बच्चों को A का B का C का D, E का F. Luckily, my parents don't tell me anything because they know she's the most craziest woman on this earth. कुछ भी करती है. But at the cost of children progressing, I will ensure कोई बच्चा पीछा नहीं छूटेगा. So parents have no problem. आपने ऐसे क्यों किया, वैसे क्यों किया, कोई पूछता ही नहीं है मेरे को. They call me one crackpot. She'll do anything. But do you think it makes sense? So do it for that child and say, बेटा तुम अपना क्वेश्चन पेपर बनाओ और उसी को सॉल्व करो. अगर वो सही नंबर लिख रहा है और उसका एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन का मल्टीप्लिकेशन सब सही है तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है? बच्चे को कॉन्सेप्ट आ गया ना. ऐसे ही क्यों जाना चाहिए दुनिया?
Ma'am, I want to ask you a question.
Reshma, can I ask you, were you listening throughout my 3 days? Because I saw you talking, busy on the
Yes,
camera.
ma'am, busy, ma'am. Yeah, whole day. Actually, I have a lot of students.
So how did
Sorry
you
for
attend
that,
my
but I
session?
listened. I listened your everything, and I have all your notes also, ma'am.
You're
Yesterday
super
you
woman.
told me. Yesterday you told me to do one thing, that tell your child to circle all the B and all the D words. That I did, and it was awesome. I got an awesome
you.
result. So I want to tell you that today. And yeah, ma'am, thank you so much for that idea. And again, I want to ask you one question, ma'am. He is like last year he used to do study and he used to get a super marks. But because of the lockdown, he is not doing seriously studies, and he is not keeping many things in his brain. So that is a one big problem for me now. All teachers are giving complaint that is not keeping in his brain any answer or anything, not taking studies seriously, ma'am. So in this case, what to do?
My first question to you is how many of you all went into his brain? I mean, how did you make this statement?
Means, ma'am.
How do you go to somebody's brain? कोई मेरे दिमाग में आके बता दे. How do you go to somebody's brain? Tell me biologically how is it possible? Sonal is smiling. And so, yeah, Sonal, I want to get into your brain. How do I do this? हमने कैसे डिसाइड कर लिया कि वो बच्चे के दिमाग में कुछ नहीं जा रहा है?
I will not allow.
Nor will I. अरे मेरा ब्रेन है, I will decide मेरे ब्रेन में कौन आएगा कौन नहीं जाएगा. How dare Sonal says I want to enter your brain, I say shut up. Sorry. I mean, what do you mean? मेरा ब्रेन है, मेरा बॉडी है, मेरा हार्ट है, मेरा लंग्स है. So how do you decide?
I told teacher, but she's saying okay, how it can come because I'm teaching him last 3 days is not taking it. मैंने बोला होगा.
See. He is not understanding. You are deciding based on his not responding. Yes or no? डॉक्टर कैसे रेस्पॉन्ड करता है कोई मशीन को देखकर कि इसका टेम्परेचर कम नहीं हो रहा है या इसका बीपी कम नहीं हो रहा है? बिकॉज देयर इज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट टेलिंग दिस. करेक्ट? देयर इज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट व्हिच इज टेलिंग कि इसका बीपी कम नहीं हो रहा है. उसको देख के बोलता है ना डॉक्टर. डॉक्टर किसी की शक्ल देख के तो नहीं बोलता. आई एम आस्किंग अ टीचर, वो कैसे डिसाइड करती है कि उसके ब्रेन में घुसा नहीं है मटेरियल? जस्ट बिकॉज ही इज नॉट रेस्पॉन्डिंग. अरे मेरा मर्जी है, मैं नहीं जवाब दूंगा. नाउ व्हाट यू विल डू? दैट डजंट मीन आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड. So the teachers need to know how to understand whether the child has understood or not. It is not the child's problem. It is a teacher's problem कि उसको समझ नहीं आ रहा, मैं कैसे समझूं? हम कैसे समझते हैं किसी बच्चे का पेट भर गया अगर वो बोलेगा नहीं तो? सब माँ है ना इधर, कैसे समझते हैं? ऐसे ही पकड़ा के
signal.
या वृत्ति?
He'll give some sort of signal like not eating or बहुत सारे signals हो सकते हैं, but then this is one of them.
Yes, a mother has natural antenna होती है हर माँ के पास अपने बच्चे के लिए. वो signals पकड़ ही लेती है कि मेरा बच्चा बीमार है. मेरा एक hello, one hello from America to a mother will say बेटा तेरा तबीयत ठीक नहीं है क्या? One word hello is enough. I mean, this is God's creation कि माँ ऐसी क्यों है? Anyway. So, Reshma, my question is, before we make these statements, we need to analyze whether the child is actually going through this or we are not able to make a right statement. So, I want you to repeat your question again without saying, uske brain mein nahi ghusa. Now say it in another way, okay? Repeat your question again.
She is telling me on that day that he is not doing his studies, like जो सिखाते हैं he is not taking it. So from last 3 days it is happening. So she is giving me a complaint like that. So I told
mother is giving or teacher is giving?
Teacher is giving a complaint to a mother. So I told okay fine, I'll see, I'll look after the situation, what is happening. Either a child is not studying or a teacher having a problem, or I'm myself confused now. Okay, what to do at this?
So there can be health issues. We need to consider a lot of factors before deciding if a child is not studying. There can be health issues. There can be emotional issues. There can be peer issues. There can be issues that shit, yaar, I have not gone out of my house for last 1 month. There can be lockdown issues. There can be different kinds of stresses at home. It need not be only related to academic. Have we studied all this for this child? शायद आप इसमें खोदोगे तो पता चलेगा कि फादर ने कुछ 4 गाली देके चला गया, वो उसके यहाँ बैठा है. वो गाली फादर या somebody, वो यहाँ बैठ गया है, बस अब वो घूम रहा है, मुझे ऐसे क्यों बोला, अब मैं बिल्कुल नहीं पढ़ूंगा. अब क्या करोगे? ना टीचर इसके लिए रेस्पॉन्सिबल होगी ना कोई और, बट दिस थिंग दैट इज देयर. सो द टीचर कैन इंटरवीन इनटू दिस बॉयज लाइफ एंड एटलीस्ट डिस्कवर प्रॉब्लम क्या है. इसीलिए मैं बोलती हूँ रेमेडियल एजुकेटर्स आर पीपल लाइक डॉक्टर्स हु शुड डायग्नोज फर्स्ट कि बच्चे में प्रॉब्लम क्या है, क्यों नहीं रेस्पॉन्ड कर रहा है, एंड देन गिव द राइट रेमेडिएशन. He may know his academics very well, but his problem might be something to do with emotion. So let's put academics aside and address emotion. Let's work on emotion first. Like just before this session at 4 o'clock, I was taking a session for a child whose mother complained to me that she has good reading but zero comprehension. Zero, and she's in class 9, going to be in class 10. कुछ भी पढ़ती है, उसको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता, कुछ भी नहीं. So when I took her first session, I realized that she's कुछ भी पूछो नहीं मालूम. Simple sentences of English I asked her to read. She read very well. I asked, बच्चा इसका मीनिंग नहीं मालूम. She kept on saying नहीं मालूम. And she's in 9th. कैसे 9th में पहुंचते बच्चे मुझे नहीं पता. Then I started talking to her about things she likes. I put this academic aside. She said, आपको पता है मैम, I love to do drawing. मैंने कहा wow, मेरा काम ही ये होता है कि बच्चे की strength पे काम करो हमेशा. If you remember, this is my first golden rule. Work on the child's strength. So I said, can you bring me your drawing books? She quickly ran and brought all her drawing books. And suddenly she started talking a lot. Kept on showing me her drawing books. In the drawing book, I asked her questions. बेटा आपने ये ऐसा क्यों बनाया? ये तो बहुत beautiful है. ये ऐसा है, वैसा है, वैसा है, वैसा है. And she kept on talking. She started explaining me what she has drawn. Who can do this? A mentally challenged child can do this? A child who does not have a normal IQ? She did it. She explained me everything. इसका मतलब क्या है? Comprehension तो है ना? तो reading करते समय comprehension क्यों नहीं है? My next thought went there. कि इसको comprehension problem नहीं है, because she's showing me picture. She said, मैम पता है आपको ये पेड़ मैंने ऐसे क्यों बनाया? ये ऐसे किया, ये ऐसे. And I'm like, wow, this girl is bright. Then I got to discuss with her a little more. That was the time I realized her self-esteem is 0. She thinks nothing of herself. तो उसको आप कुछ भी पूछोगे, उसका first answer है नहीं आता. Mahima has come on screen. Sorry, I will not extend this. She's my checkpoint.
I just want to add on for this.
Yes,
I too had the same issue with the child of first standard. And I started working with her. And as you said, the first thing is, ma'am, I don't know. Ma'am, I don't know. Then, as you said, I didn't do any like forced on her. I said, and she was a good painter, artist, ma'am. Her hand was so good, very intricate. That first standard child used to do the painting so beautiful. And I started asking more about, she used to show her painting on the screen. So asked more about the painting, and slowly when she was building a rapport with me, as you said, her self-esteem was so low. I just paraphrased the sentence that, beta, aaj se hum ek kaam karenge. Instead of saying, I don't know, let us say, I used along with her, we will try. Ma'am, I will try. Ma'am, I will try. Now, I think 10 session, ma'am, before I ask anything, she says, I will try, ma'am. So that is how she will start. And that was like a big gift for me, how she has changed her self-esteem.
Switch, Lubna, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Now I'll add one more line to help you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Switch from I will try to I know.
I know, okay.
Because the brain works at a different level when you say I know.
Oh.
When you say I will try, you will keep trying all your life, you will not get success.
Okay.
This is a big magic in the brain.
Sure, ma'am.
Because there is nothing called try. Okay. I will do an exercise for you all. Okay. I have a remote in my hand. Can you all of you see it? Now, or I'll do it with you, Lubna.
Yeah, ma'am.
Let me take you. Mahima, can you take her on the screen? Lubna, you have something around you, some material? Anything.
Anything. I have my cream here.
Yeah, enough. Enough. That's enough. Okay. Can you keep the cream on the table or whatever you are sitting next to that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you, pick up the cream and show it to us.
Yes, ma'am.
You've done it, full marks, 100 marks. Put it down, please.
Okay.
Now try to pick up the cream.
Okay.
No, I didn't ask you to pick up. I only asked you to try.
Yes, I stopped there, ma'am, for a while when you said try to pick up the. Yes.
Only try to pick up the cream.
Okay, my brain is, yes, I can make out.
In life, either we do it or we don't do it. उसके बीच में कुछ होता ही नहीं है.
Okay.
I am trying to drink water. I am trying to drink water.
Yes.
I drank water. I don't drink water. I drank water. I don't drink water. I try to drink water. किधर है?
Yes.
What is the action in try? Are you successful?
No.
I try में failure है. You do it or you don't do it. Simple.
Okay. Thanks for this suggestion.
Tell the child, I know. I told this girl, I know comprehension. भाड़ में क्या जो दुनिया बोलती है. Actually, her self-esteem is terribly low.
Okay.
So once you shift the self-esteem, everything changes.
Ma'am, can I add a point here, please?
Yes, who's Vriti?
Sutapa, ma'am.
Sutapa, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in fact, I take a lot of pride in saying I have experienced that difference in my own self, where I was not able to picture things. Even sometimes now when I read, I'm not able to picture a text, but then I change the kind of text I'm able to picture in my mind. And I'm seeing an experiential growth from not taking to reading at all. Now I want to read books of my choice. It may or may not have. I would love to be diagnosed and assessed with dyslexia. I'm I'm very fond of language, but as a human, I have seen that difference from not taking to reading, whether it was because of the school system or whatever, but now choosing to read books that interest me, books that I understand that anything that allows me to picture things in my mind are the books that text that attracts me more, will take me on to other pages. I can see that growth in myself as a person, and that's how, as a parent, I encourage, like when I'm reading out to my children, I start from scratch level. कि मुझे ये नहीं कि 10 पेज है तो 10 के 10 पढ़ाने, नहीं, बच्चे ने आज येलो कलर का सन देखा, ग्रीन कलर की ट्री देखी, वो बिल्कुल ग्राउंड रूट लेवल से अगर करें ताकि उसका पिक्चर बने माइंड में इवेंचुअली. That's the goal.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for your share.
Ma'am, your I know share is now the phase where I am in, and I want my students to enter there because I've seen that growth myself.
You're a teacher?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Special educator or general educator?
Special educator.
All right. Amazing. Yeah, Jasmine, you want to say something before we close? Mahima is looking.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Just 2 minutes, ma'am. Can you just teach us how to interact with special child? Communication becomes difficult when the child is very introvert. Like, that child goes into introversion. And ma'am, another question was like, I've not done my B.Ed because I'm a commerce graduate, so there is a constraint over here. So, ma'am, how do we approach, a student? Like approaching a student is a bit difficult. Like,
what do you mean by approaching a student?
Ma'am, a normal student in a normal class, it's okay, ma'am. Means all would respond to you, but
okay, a child with
disabled
different
child,
needs.
yeah, different needs. He won't approach like in spite making efforts. Like could be it means
So-
I'm showing off a bit
I got
extra
it.
concern. So
My answer and my practice is only one. There's only one word.
Love.
Can you read it?
Love.
That's all. That's all is my word for last 30 years. This is my practice. Love every child who come across your life. Love the child unconditionally. He will do anything for you, he and she. I am getting married to a boy 9-year-old. Last week I was supposed to get married to him. This boy has not been going to school. He's sitting at home or attending some nonsense online. When I say nonsense, because he never sits in the online class. The parent got in touch with me a month ago and said, "Ma'am, ये बच्चा कुछ नहीं करता. मैं क्या करूं?" From another city. I don't take remedial. I mean, as I only assess the child and then I give these children to my teachers in my community. That's why I'm making this community. A lot of parents ask me, like many of you might be parents saying, "Ma'am, आप remedial लो." I don't take. मैं खाली I just find out कि बच्चे को क्या जरूरत है and then I pass it on to any teacher in my community who wants to do, and they carry on with the remedial. They keep asking me questions. The parent also keeps connecting with me through their problems. The teacher also connects regularly, and that's how our community is growing beautifully. Now, this parent says, मेरा बच्चा किसी से पढ़ने को तैयार नहीं इस दुनिया में, किसी से. So when he made this statement, I said, I will have to intervene and see whether how far is it possible. I said, can I give it a try? So he says, ma'am, वो screen में आएगा ही नहीं. We are ready to travel and visit you every day, traveling 4 hours every day. पागल है क्या? 4 hours up, 4 hours down for a 1 hour class. Is it human to make a child do this? So I said, no, I'm not doing this. I'll do everything online. So we started online. Initially, he didn't even look at me. He was like this. It was one way. I kept on talking story. I kept on doing this. At some point of time, I had an eye contact with him. One day over. This is the first case I had where a child was not getting connected. Then I take only once a week. So 1 week passed. The next week, before the week happened, I asked the parent, do you think the child wants to connect with me in the next session? Otherwise, I can think of another option for you. So he said, he asked the child and the child said, वो खेलने वाली टीचर अच्छी है, मैं कल उसके क्लास अटेंड करूंगा. मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया है, मैंने खाली 1 वे किया, प्यार करते रहे उसको. Okay. So second day also gracefully he came, he sat, he didn't talk. 1 way, but I went on. And then again I told the parent, next week देख लेना अगर आना चाहता है तो, otherwise I never force any child. Again a week passed and the father said, ma'am, we are ready to give you any amount you ask. My son has said he is ready to carry on a session with you. Any amount, आप बोलिए आपके बैंक में पैसा आ जाएगा. This is the way he spoke to me. Anyway, so then we had another session. By third session, he started talking to me. Fourth session, he started reading. I told him I'll take only 6 sessions. After 6 sessions, I'll pass this child to somebody in my community. I won't continue. My 6 sessions got over. And the 6th session is saying, can we shift to your city because he wants to come to your house and study from you. The family is ready to shift, uproot their belongings. Too much nahi hai ye kisi ke liye bhi. Anyway, I said, please don't do that. It's not required. We'll carry on with online session like this. So again, they said, ma'am, can we still do it for another month? So another month, I said, chalo. I don't take children. Ek hi bachcha hai meri life mein abhi. Uske वापस he continued. The end of 12th session is, there was some wedding in the family. So for 2 weeks, the boy didn't come because, you know, after the wedding is over, the mother says, ma'am, वो अभी सिर्फ शादी की बात करता है. कोई बात ही नहीं करता. बोलता मेरी शादी करा दो. He's a bright, intelligent boy. Yeah? No problem. Probably, yes, he has LD, but वैसे कोई issue नहीं है. So mother prepared me कि वो आपसे भी शादी की बात करेगा. So I said, okay. Then I showed him all शादी videos. We spoke about शादी. He's a Muslim child. So I spoke about Islam wedding. I spoke about Hindi wedding and everything. So I asked him, तुमको शादी करना है क्या? So he nodded his head, yes. So किससे करेगा? He looked at me for a while and says, now what do you do? अभी तो हमने सीरियस पढ़ाई शुरू भी नहीं किया है. So I asked his mother, आपको कबूल है? She said 3 times, कबूल कबूल कबूल. बोलता मैडम मेरा बच्चा कुछ नहीं करता है, सिर्फ आपके बारे में बात करता है या आपका क्लास का वेट करता है. मेरे लिए क्यों कबूल नहीं होगा? So this is all that works. This is the magic. Whether it is a slum child, a millionaire child, whether he's a disabled child, a bright child, intelligent child, one word, सब हो जाता है. All magic will change to the way you want. मेरा शादी है, Sarvana is writing congratulations. I'll call all of you all online. I don't know with how many children I would have got married. Anyway, Mahima,
Yeah.
she'll shout at me. Sorry, because I have back-to-back sessions. No, I miss out something. Mahima,
Ma'am,
you're
last
wonderful. You're just wonderful. You've been managing. I think you must clap for her. She's managed everything from the beginning so well. Did you all have any problems?
No, ma'am, nothing. Ma'am,
All
ma'am, one
through the
last.
last 10 days of registration and everything. Yeah, Jasmine. Mahima, can I take question?
Ma'am, one last request, ma'am, not question, just a request. Ma'am,
Yeah,
ma'am, if you can just train us, like, being a better teacher, ma'am, because
Can
this.
you all join
Yeah,
my
so
community?
that's where you have
all
to
the
join the
best.
community.
Sure, ma'am, sure,
You are
sure.
there permanently with me for your whole life. Like Shireen and Sumit. Sumita is also here, no? Sumita, you're here?
Ma'am, how to join community?
Yeah, so we have shared the link of the payment, that is 4999 and 8999 as explained yesterday. 8999 is for all the 4 blueprints and 4999 is for 1 blueprint. So again, I'll be sharing it in the group so that you can make the payment.
So you need to be a part of the community by becoming
Yes.
a part of the blueprints. Once you are a part of the blueprint, I'll show you once again. For those who wish to know, in another 30 seconds, I'll explain this.
So if you all want to get a lifetime access to ma'am, you have to join the community. That's the only
See.
way possible.
Oh, they can't see, I think.
This is for long term, no, ma'am? Long term.
Forever.
Yes,
Forever.
yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Forever. Lifetime. Once
Lifetime.
you join, you're in the system. You can see this like yesterday.
Ma'am, you teach student.
Sorry?
Ma'am, you teach student also.
Very few. I love to take adults. I have an adult community, adult dyslexia. I like to work with them because nobody is working with them. So this is how it is. See, I told you golden rules. I shared 2-3 with you. But here, see, Goldmine is lying. Imagine you get all this and you can go on watching this and practicing this. And the best is I keep creating new things. See, like that reading. Once you click reading, you have all this. This is writing section. Dysgraphia solutions. Here you have games. Here you have tools. How to do NIOS. You click dysgraphia. I gave you 2-3 solutions. Look at this. All this is created. So you watch, you implement, you watch, implement, you get stuck. I'm there. I keep answering to questions and answers. Not only me. Now my community people have become so smart. They have mutually started answering each other. And I feel so good. Isn't it, Shireen? Shireen will drop a question. Somebody will answer. And all answers are correct because it's all different experiences. But what works with your child, only you will know. But you at least have options than getting stuck. That's the beauty. So if you don't want to take up any blueprint for any reason, I don't force anyone. I only encourage people to take steps. Then this is this place. Can you see this? Reading Solutions Forum. Can you see this word forum? Yeah. Forum is a place where they ask questions. So you can take only this at 1,999 for lifetime. So here there are questions. See, 140 comments. So they're all questions. Like Amy, she's asked a question, somebody has answered. See, same here. I thought it must be because I did not check the complete list of centers of psychologists. All these are questions. Saptaparna has asked, ma'am, I need help. There are 7-year-old boy in the spectrum whom I'm working with. He reads fluently, though comprehension is an issue. So she asked a question. Manisha has answered to that question. Manisha is another person in our community. I have also answered saying Manisha's answer is very good. Okay, so here you go. And this is only today, I think 19 hours ago. So I keep watching this segment again and again and keep answering. So Priya has shared something, ma'am, ma'am, just today I completed the Golden Rules parents video. I'm taking baby steps and I'm also trying to apply at least one of them in my class. So Shubha has shared, ma'am, I showed the video, what you sent on Olympics. My remedial kid enjoyed and liked it very much. She drew the patterns and she saw the video very well. So I give a task every day in my community. Do this, do this, do this. So here she has shared a question, somebody has answered, and this goes on. Here, Vidya, ma'am, can you give the list of psychologists? So it's all there. So they'll guide. Like this goes on, goes on, goes on. So if you don't want to buy, I mean, if you don't want to get math solution or English solution, just remain in the forum. Keep asking questions, you will get answers. But the beauty is in learning through all those videos. That's the actual game. That's the actual victory. Yeah. So that's it for today. I think we have crossed our time today, Mahima. I'm sorry. I have a session at 7. Why am I not able to full screen this?
We'll have to stop share
Okay,
screen.
stop share. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What is it?
Thank you, ma'am.
Who is joking hands with me? Sarvana. Okay.
Joining
hands. All right. Thank you so much. See you guys.
Thank
See
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
That
ma'am.
was our last session. Mahima, tomorrow will be get certificate posted later.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll be giving you the certificate and the bonus.
All right. See you guys.
Thank
Bye,
you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ma. Ma. Amma. Ma. Ma.